Okay. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Myself, Chirag Jogi. Today's topic or the talk I'm going to represent is one of our customer, Reg United, where we have integrated 20 marketplace for and 8 countries implementation for their apparel and brand industry. They are doing in manufacturing and distribution both. So how we have implemented using Odoo whole solution with integration that I would going to talk about. You can scan this QR code right now, so you can write on a questions on a pad over the session, and later on we can have a discussion in detail. Okay. So just to give glimpse about ourselves, so we are a digital solution provider, Brainvire Infotech. We are into in the market from last 22 years. Very strong into digital transformation, software enabler, and giving a solution on top of ERP, e-commerce, marketplace, mobility, iOS, Android application. So that's our core forte. We recently got awards from Odoo as a customer satisfaction award in Middle East. We are present in Dallas. Our headquarter is USA, Dallas. We have office in India. So 70% team sits in India and 30% globally. So US, Toronto, Singapore, Dubai, Qatar, Kuwait, and India. So each country we make sure like we have local team, local language speaker, and they talk on a localization as well. If you talk about Odoo profile, then we are having a strong team of 350 consultant. Out of them, 180 are certified Odoo consultant. 250 projects we've already done live, integrated and implemented. Most of our expertise into integrations. So lots of other different types of payment gateway, shipping gateway, EDI, robotics, AIML integration that we already did. Myself into Odoo from last 13 years, very strong in solution architect. Main core forte is into retail, distribution, manufacturing, and consultation. So the case study that I'm talking today is more about Reg United. They are based out of Hong Kong and having global presence in 8 countries. So they are manufacturer in China. They have a different operation in Philippines, Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia, North America as well, in Canada and USA. So they are a female importer and kind of footwear producer. They produce female footwear and they distribute as well. So they have both model, B2B and B2C. And they have an online presence as well. So they use Shopify website for e-commerce, and backend they are using Odoo for end-to-end operation. In today's discussion, I will talk more about the technical challenges that as a customer has faced in the process, how we mitigate that, what are the key features, solution that we have given as a company, as a Brainware, and what are the results, outcome they have derived. So generally in this industry, what happens like if you're having 8 country operations. So imagine like lots of movement happening of stock, manufacturing happening at different my locations. So as a owner, I just want to have a consolidated view, like what's thing happening at my which production plan. So the challenges client was facing before Odoo was there is a no consolidated centralized system where I can visualize what is my stock movement, how much stock is there in my this warehouse. There is no centralized reporting of P&L balance sheet. They were using QuickBook, but the capabilities of consolidation was not there at a certain level. They were lacking into marketplace integration. So the uh, the integration they're selling, they were having different channels. So each country, whoever the marketplace integrator are there, they are adding their products or catalog into that website. So in if you talk about Amazon, Walmart, eBay, Shopee, Lazada, in India, Flipkart, TikTok, all these marketplace they are utilizing for selling their products apart from their own website. So struggle was having such kind of product catalog with different APIs, with different parameters, attributes, uploading over there with images, multi images, SEO related meta tag, all this kind of managing under one solution, that was a challenge. So they were struggling with that. We'd given consultation, we showcased Odoo, we told like, okay, this can be done. We already have a similar case study in Singapore, MBT Shoes, where they are having 27 country operation. So they liked it and they thought, okay, we are near to this operation, so we can also implement. And that's how they got a confidence, and we delivered such kind of solution. In terms of manufacturing, there was so much issue in terms of bill of material, the components they were missing, and few to start a production, right? If it's a byproduct kind of thing, for other material you require a kind of manufacture first, and then you can utilize as a main finished product. So there was no kind of visibility. Okay, how much other subcomponents are missing? So we given a kind of automated solution where from BOM screen, like from manufacturing order screen itself, you can raise and request of PO. It will be in draft PO, but whatever the procurement which are missing, if you have a selected vendor for that, you can raise a PO from there. So how we did improvement using Odoo for our customer, like 20 marketplace integration we did. So he got a 360-degree visibility of their sales. They were having 2,000 per day sales order in their website. So we integrated their Shopify and other marketplace. Centralized procurement that we did. So they are procuring sometimes from China. So whole container they will procure. So the PO process, blanket agreement, tender process, we make sure that we configure in a right way. So the procurement manager can utilize the purchase module in efficient way. Material transfer. So sometimes you have nearby location like in Indonesia and Philippines. So few materials, if you are having less stock at one location, how to do internal transfer between my warehouse to warehouse. So that mechanism that we given, so they can easily transfer, or they can easily create a lot number, serial number at a one location. So again, at a different location, if you are using Odoo only, so you don't need to again create a lot number of sequences or inverts kind of thing, because it's just using one database, one system. So it should be easy. So there, wherever the again stock is going on, rework should not be there. So we're given such kind of automation. Like if my stock is coming from my own company, then I don't need to go with the same route. It will be very easy. The label printing will be already there. I just need to scan the barcode for that lot and put it into my shelf. Yeah, whole tracking of barcode management using Odoo mobile app that we are given for inward, outward, internal movement, cycle count, cross-docking, everything we have given with the barcode management application. In terms of shipping gateways, so there are certain other modules also available, shipping gateway, ShipStation, Shippy Pro. So we've leveraged that kind of extension. For this client, we integrated with Shippy Pro gateway for last mile delivery fulfillment process. So this is consolidated ERP inventory module view, where as an owner, as an admin can visualize from which areas, how many receipts are there, from which location, from which country. So from one view itself, they can get a detailed view. So this was I'm talking about all kind of marketplace that we have integrated with Odoo. So you name it, we have integrated. So you take about Amazon, Flipkart, Zalora, Shopee, TikTok, Walmart, Nykaa, Shippy Pro, AliExpress. So all these different marketplace. The challenges was like each will have their own API. You need to understand, you need to get that information, map with Odoo features, line by line, field by field. So we did that exercise, and what we did in a smart way, wherever the few APIs are matching, we consolidated, created one kind of our plugin. So you don't need to again, if for another customer, you can ready-made use that extension kind of thing. So region-wise region extension we created. So for example, in Middle East or in Europe region, if there are certain marketplace, so that all 5 marketplace consolidated one plugin that we're given. So that extension you can use for that region specifically. So all this kind of customer data synchronization, order, payment, status update, product category, product attributes. It's a bi-directional synchronization we did with Odoo and such marketplace. We did Shopify Odoo integration as well because client was having a good presence online. The SEO thing, the Google Analytics were already up. The URL was already crawling on the Google, so they don't want to migrate. So we told, okay, no problem. We can integrate with your Shopify. We can leverage your current presence of Google and ranking. So we can utilize that. So we did bi-directional syncing with Odoo and Shopify. There are few detailed technical enhancement also we did on top of Odoo. So one of the cool feature that we did is container management. So such kind of big organization, when they are producing or production having a different plant, they are procuring container from different country. So how can, as a purchase manager, aware like in one container how much product is going to fit? So what we did from Odoo in purchase order module itself, in a PO, when you select a vendor name and you select the product line item, if you add 10 line item and then still the container have capacity based on the volume and cubic centimeter, system will suggest you can add more 10 items to this container to make it sure like it's fully packed, right? If it's overloaded, then also system give you alert warning message like you already planned for certain things, but the container will not suffice this much kind of pallet or lot, then you can plan for different PO. So such kind of automation that we did, and that helped really in terms of managing the PO. We did inward outward process using put away rules, which is kind of you can configure different put away strategies, storage capacity strategies, default in Odoo configuration, so that will help you out as well. Real-time synchronization via API. We did Odoo architecture for multi-threading because when you need to think about like if you're doing such kind of that much API integration, there are lots of back and forth hit between marketplace and Odoo. So how to optimize that hit, right? So we did multi-threading, multi-cron jobs. So at the same moment, you can have parallel synchronization of data into one database Odoo. We try to make sure like all the checks and balances in Odoo are on place, so user doesn't make mistake. So whatever scanning that on a Odoo barcode app they are scanning the correct product. If they are doing mistake, then system give you alert warning message like, okay, hey, you are scanning this product, but you are scanning the different variant. The product is same. The variant that in a picking list is different. So this will give you kind of highlights and a warning message. It will prevent in terms of doing the wrong thing. Otherwise, what happens like you will go in a route like you need to return, you need to do credit, accounting entries you need to do. So it will be long process. To mitigate that, we given alert warning message. Lots of inputs after implementing this whole case study. The customer got tremendous benefit in terms of sales. So 33% of its sales has been increased. 95% accuracy in terms of accounting, reconciliation, different country consolidation, automation with the bank's integration that we have done. So they have used that as well. 5x in terms of ROI increased in last 2.5 years itself. 3x capacity has been increased after implementing automation of Odoo features of manufacturing and distribution in inventory module. And operational efficiency they boosted by 2x. So this kind of benefit they got using Odoo. Yeah, these are a few of our clients similar to in that domain itself into retail, apparel, branding, where we did for apparel industry in Nike, Fossil, Colosseum. They are also into USA for school uniform manufacturer and apparel business. So we given Odoo for them. Raxinamic, Larsen Jewelers, Super Asia. So somewhere we have implemented similar kind of solution. Yeah, thank you so much. Would be happy to give you consultation or any answer, any queries that you have.
Let's see if we have some questions already. Not
Sure.
yet. Yes, we have one. So How do you handle the different taxes when you sell from one state to another one?
Yeah, good question. So what we did is like each country localization that we configured, right? And we make sure like, okay, if you're selling intercompany or inter-country as well, so that taxation, whatever applied on that, for example, I'm sending to Dubai, so that VAT related portion I apply to that invoice. So we have configured in a such a way based on localization country wise, and we have kind of subject matter experts in accounting, so they exactly aware to how the finance related things need to be taken care as a Odoo configuration.
Okay, interesting. Um, One question else is coming. Maybe a question from my side. What was the hardest part of this on this integration?
Yeah, so the main challenge you can see is API integration, right? So you're dependent on third party. So you need to constantly coordinate with the technical support team
Yeah.
of that marketplace. So what information I want might be they are not going to share as it is. So I need to do back and forth. I need to ask certain things. Okay, give me this in this file, JSON file, or XML RPC, or REST API. So it requires kind of back and forth, or this was the main challenges and time-consuming thing. But once you set for that marketplace, you exactly know how much touch points required, so you can create your own product.
Okay, and is the maintenance then really hard of the APIs, or is it okay?
No, no. So generally, you need to see if there is an update at their level, at API level, that patches that we need to
Yeah.
upgrade. But generally, it's every 6 months or 1 year.
Ah, okay, perfect. One other question: does it integrate well? Does the consolidation integrate well with Odoo, or do you have developed something on your own side?
Consolidation, we used Odoo default. Odoo accounting consolidation module is now that much powerful, like multi-country localization can be done. Intercompany elimination entries can be done, as Pavian mentioned now. And we have done that consolidation, P&L balance sheet, standard Odoo only.
Okay. What PIM was used, Odoo was integrated with?
PIM.
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 Yeah.
So right now we have used Odoo standard product configurator only to manage the variance pricing, costing, and everything with the standard thing.
Ah, okay. How big can be the catalog for synchronization in real time?
So that's why we multi-threading that we did, right? Otherwise, it's a long process in terms of signing and getting the updates from the marketplace or e-commerce. So we deployed on AWS. We used microservices. So to make sure like the synchronization should not take much time. It should be quick and real time, and it's in millisecond.
Ah, okay, fast. Whoa. Okay. What servers do you have?
Server?
Yes.
We generally depends on the case study by case study. If it's a small operation, we use Odoo SH, but such kind of enterprise level of implementation, we prefer AWS.
Okay. Okay. I think we have time for one more question. Do you think the new branch management feature of Odoo 17 could replace Odoo consolidation?
I would not say it will replace, but it can be leveraged or utilized in a certain way. Yeah, you can integrate or utilize branch management feature as well, and some of the feature of consolidation, but it won't be 100% replacement.
Okay. That was it, I think, for today. Yes, no questions anymore. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so
Thank
much.
you for
Thank
the
you.
talk.
Thank you, everyone.